growing, growing, grow, and grow.
Bro, what are you doing?
Growing bicep, man. Grow!
What?
Grow! It doesn't matter how much heavy you train. Muscle-mind connection. You have to connect it with your muscle to growing the muscle. You always taught me.
Yeah, but you're doing voice to muscle connection.
Yes.
You're doing it wrong.
You listen. Grow. Grow.
Bro, that's not the way. It's mind to muscle. You look at the muscle, you connect, you curl, you squeeze, mind to muscle connection. That's how you do it. Do it, man. Watch it grow. Mind to muscle. You don't have to scream at it. Now watch it grow. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's Generation Iron podcast. Your hosts, me, Victor Martinez, Ehsan Farahi, Vlad Yudin, and Edwin Mejia. We're back. We're staying here again, starting off the year strong, consistently.
Yes, sir. We're back for another episode here at GI. Yeah. We have so many great fans. You guys keep tuning in, keep commenting, subscribe, and keep asking those questions. This week, Vic, you selected a pretty interesting question, which we tend to get a lot of questions, similar questions, and I always say that, but we always like to, get the big questions asked, especially the ones that keep getting repeated. And today's question comes from Rustin Jacques Pienaar, 1603. I hope I mentioned that.
Is it about steroids? Is the question about steroids?
Mention it again. What's the name?
Say your name again.
Wait. I'm not going to butcher it. It's Rustin. Let's just keep it like that. Rustin Jacques. Okay. Jacques.
Is the question about steroids? Yes or no? I just want to know.
The question is not about steroids.
Oh, Vic is upset.
No.
Finally.
I'm actually happy about this.
Finally, no, it's steroids.
Very happy. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that, We actually have more information than just freaking juice.
With all the coaches out there these days having so many clients at one time, how important it is for me to choose a coach that can always make time for me. I competed at the beginning of December 2023 at an NPC show, and now that I have feedback from the judges, I'm beginning my improvement season, and I really want to make this work with the right coach. That's a great question.
Okay, no, I think is an excellent question because a lot of people, pick these coaches for number one reason: how famous is the coach? Who he has trained before, who the coach has taken, to the nationals and along to become a professional bodybuilder and successfully guided.
It's a good criteria though, right? Based on success.
Yeah. It's always going to be it. They're not going to care about anything else other than who has he, risen up to the top? Who has he helped get to the top? And that's pretty good to look into. But at the same time, you're asking the question, when the coach, and this is very important, when the coach has so many athletes, how can he focus on me?
Impossible.
No, it's not impossible. I'm going to tell you a simple thing. Pay him, motherfucker. Pay him, because you guys want everything. You want the attention. You want the time. You want him to, pick up the phone whenever he wants, whenever you call. He wants you to, you want him to be around whenever you feel like you're confused about something. Pay him. Pay for his time. Everybody's time is worth something. So if you want the attention, you pay him, and that's how he's going to pay attention to you. And guess what? The one who he's doing a favor for, because he just loves the sport and he loves to see the changes and he loves to just kind of do it, those are the ones that are going to go back in the back burner. All right.
Tell the story about the guy that wanted you to
money.
Some guy came up to Vic and was like, do a plan for me.
No, it's just, listen, I don't mind, listen, you have a question, I don't mind giving you an answer, Here, boom, gotta give you an answer. You ask me something.
Always do that.
Yeah, we always do that, again, because it's, you can't be considered generous for giving out free advice.
Right. But the whole plan,
But write me a plan? I'm like, guys, listen, man. Pay me $200. I'll look into some Flex magazine. I hit, copy, and I'll send you something real nice from the
Copy
magazine.
and paste.
Copy and paste.
Yeah. I'll send you, Flex Wheelers plan, all that. But if you really want a good plan, individual plan, catered to you, you have to pay for the time. You got to be considerate. So it's kind of like, you know what? You most likely, people that ask the questions don't have kids, You got to consider the person's time. And again, if you say the right way to ask the question is, how much is it to write me a program?
How much should coaching cost, in your opinion? A good coach, dedicated coach per month?
Good coach per month for $200, you're not getting a real coach.
But how much you
for
think?
$200? You're not getting a real coach.
This is a coach for who? For like a professional, an amateur athlete? Like, what are you guys?
No, I say for the professionals, you got to remember these guys are the big dogs, so they're getting a percentage of the purse.
So you're talking about like an amateur competitor?
NPC competitor.
Amateur. Again, you're not going to kill them. You're not going to really.
Is 2,000 a good amount?
I have to say, a good 5,000 a year.
5,000 a year.
A year. Yeah, so it's not much when you look at it.
If you divide
No, it's not much. I mean,
But the
people-
coaching bodybuilding is completely different. That things his meaning is completely different. Because
Coaching does not mean he's training you.
exactly.
Oh, they're just like over the phone.
It's
coaching
different,
just
What's
gives
the
you a
difference?
plan
What's
and
the
then
difference?
you
Big
follow the
difference.
plan.
No, you're just following a plan. I mean, if you want to get training,
You get on that phone call, you're putting time.
Yeah, if you want to train with that coach, again, you have to pay for that training.
Per
that
training
moment
session,
time
right?
for per
the
session.
training and the coaching are two
Yes,
different things.
Two different things.
And guys, I know you guys want to show off. You want to say, just like everybody who goes to a fitness club, they go, oh, I have a trainer. People like to show off, you know.
Right.
That's
Oh,
like
talk
me
to
saying,
my lawyer,
but that's like,
Kind of like that.
but that's like me saying I have a life coach and Grant Cardone is my coach, and so is Tony Robbins, and I pay him $30,000. Like,
But
that is a joke.
In reality, people
Well, people-
pay Tony Robbins big money for his
pay.
time.
People
you know?
just pay to go to Grant Cardone's conference. They pay
I mean,
$30,000 to go to the event.
That's
No, and that's just
$30,000.
to sit down a conference. That's not even,
That's a-
Grant
Exactly.
Cardone is a winner in this situation.
Yeah, so in reality, I know a lot of coaches are gonna be like, "Damn, Vic, you lowballed us at 6,000 a year." I know that's pretty low, but if you can get yourself a good 10, 20 athletes, that's a good amount of money. The
The
And
bottom
at
line, the bottom line is there's a lot of fake coaches out there
lot,
making a lot of money, and that's a good question, right? Because
Yes.
how can I trust? Who do I go to? And I think that those are viable questions that we should
I
ask.
think the most valuable thing for if you want to pick the coach, that's exactly the Victor said, the connection. You have to be connected.
You have to connect.
to that coach. If you're not connected, you're not listening, basically.
So, which coaches would you stay away from, Vic?
A coach that will not explain something that he just tells you to do. And when you ask the question as to why, he doesn't answer the why.
How about
Just
the
do
ones? How about the ones that have like transformation photos with like they're photoshopped?
Transformation photos, I mean, come on. Cybergenics had that, and it was a fake product.
There's like so many
it's-
people. Shout out to Goop. Goop actually finds a lot of these guys online, and he just like highlights them and basically, finds their Photoshop photos. Gets these coaches that Photoshop photos for clients. It's crazy.
Listen, if you know the industry is very small, you're going to hear a coach that's good. You're going to hear a coach that's bad just by the athlete that's up on that stage. When you see that athlete winning time and time again, you'll be like, man, who's this coach?
Well, what's interesting? Jay Cutler got into some controversy because he opened an app or something, a training app, where it was pretty expensive. I don't remember the exact situation, but people were saying, hey, like, this is cookie cutter stuff. You're putting a name on it.
Or are they paying a month?
Like a lot, like over
membership?
$1,000, I think, something like, I don't know. Like a
1,000?
membership, like a membership.
Yeah, you're paying Mr. Olympia level, fees.
Right.
And,
But the question is that Mr. Olympia had at that time to sit down and check it.
I don't think
all
so.
these-
No,
those
it wasn't like
athletes.
that. It was like a
Like
subscription.
a 5,000 subscribe or 10,000 sometimes subscribe. No, I mean the online coaching is completely different. Online coaching, basically, the coach they give you 1, 2, 3 plan.
Exactly.
From this group, this
Exactly,
group, and this group. If you pass from Group A, you can go to Group B. So Group B, the very, very general programming, but level advanced. Level advanced, level 3, level
Yes,
advanced.
there's levels
So
to it.
this is this level by level. I don't want to say copy and paste, but I want to say kind of like a copy and paste. It's have you have a one program for everyone.
But you know what? I think you need to have a personal connection with a coach.
You do.
Definitely.
One-on-one conversation.
Well,
That's
it's
what
a
you
real
really need.
relationship.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Relationship.
Yeah.
I asked Victor, one of this podcasts, about his coach, and why you're not working with the other coaches. He said because I was comfortable with my coach. Why I changed it? So most things comfortable and listening to him. If you're not listening to coach, you're not going anywhere because you don't know what's the plan he has for you.
So basically, what we get out of this conversation is pay the coach well. That's how you know they're going to listen to you.
Pay him what he asked for, and if you feel like if it's too much, then I think you should just be a good listener and a good reader, and just pick up information on your own online. But at the end of the day, a coach is really looking at you as an individual that needs this type of plan, not like everybody else's. So he's taking the time, if he is,
Yeah.
he's that type of coach.
Let me give you an example. I given the online programming to some person. Bench press, shoulder press, very basic. And he didn't change it. After 1 month, 2 months, I told him, okay, can you please record himself and then send it to me? I want to see
pressing.
how I want to see how you work out.
Yeah.
So this is not bench press,
Yeah.
They don't. When you don't, you need both together. You need that coach comes train with you to see you. Victor knows.
So it's got to be in person.
If one angle from the bench a little bit different, the pressure goes somewhere else.
Yes.
To the shoulder, to your, you wanna work out your chest, but you're ruining your shoulder, your packle. So it's very, very important to coach and trainer is the same person, and you work. I'm talking about from professional athletes to work with
It's a
coach.
fact, though.
But you said coach and trainer is different people.
So no, a lot of times some people use a dietitian and a trainer separately. Very few do the
Double.
honey.
Honey do double.
Yeah, very few.
Chad
do
do
the honey,
double.
George Farah does both.
Chad do double.
Chad will train you. I have Victor Munoz in the beginning. He was doing both.
Milos
he
do that.
still does it. Milos does it.
So what's the conclusion? Let's move on to the next one. What's the conclusion? What's the guy's name that wrote the question?
So yeah, it's Rustin Jacques Pinar.
Anything last words for
No,
this?
just be very cautious when you approach him. Have a conversation. Train with him. Have a discussion. Is it going to be a good relationship? Is he patient with you? And that's basically where you go off on that and agree to something where, he's not gonna, leave sour on you, lowball him on the price, and just
There you go.
walk away. And what does he get for this, Edwin?
So you get a special muscle meds carnivore
Protein.
and that will be sent out to you. I believe you may be able to get a T-shirt. So thanks for tuning in. You're this week's winner. And for everybody else, continue to tune in, continue to comment, continue to like, subscribe, and make sure you submit your questions to Vic.
Send him in.
All right, so let's talk about something interesting. So, scheduling, I guess the topic is, for a successful person, does it require to have a special type of schedule? I hear often you got to wake up very early to be successful in life, which is debatable, right? But Mark Wahlberg posted his daily routine. It was from a couple of years ago, actually, but it's still being talked about because it's pretty crazy. I'm going to read through it right now, and you guys tell me what you think about this schedule.
He's 52, I think, yeah? 52.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah,
This came out 2 years ago, and he said he slightly adjusted it from them, but it's very interesting. I was talking to actually Vic about that before the show.
Well, after I saw the schedule, I said, I want to see that slight adjustment. What do you do? Add another 15 minutes to golf? I don't know.
So check this out. 2:30 a.m. wake up. So he wakes up every day at 2:30 a.m. Somebody got the pizza?
Yeah, I know.
2:30.
Thank you.
Somebody got the pizza. That's
Yeah, that's for me. There you go. You're speaking my language.
I pay. Thank you. Yeah.
Pizza guy, the most important guy in the room right now.
By the way, he's my client. He lost 82 pounds for 4 months.
Ozempic?
80, no. Excuse me.
He's doing all deliveries on foot.
Bro, and he's working in pizza shop. And
he owns the shop probably, man. He probably owns
Can
that
you believe it?
All right, check this out.
82 pounds for 4 months.
That's amazing.
He was 307.
Ozempic now.
All right, so Mark Wahlberg, 2:30 a.m. wake up. He wakes up at 2:30 a.m., which is
2:30, go back. It's California time.
it doesn't matter. It's his time. It's 2:30. I mean,
2:30.
some people go to sleep at that time. All right. Anyway, 2:30 he wakes up. 2:45 prayer time, so he prays. 3:15 is breakfast. 3:40 to 5:15 is workout.
You a Muslim?
5:30. No, I don't think so. No. 5:30 is post-workout meal. 6 a.m. shower. Like everything is to the T, right? 6 a.m. is shower. Now this is interesting. 7:30 is golf, and by 8 a.m. he eats a snack. So he plays golf for 30 minutes.
Wait, he plays golf in his backyard or is it virtual golf?
Maybe it's miniature golf in his basement.
Backyard, right? Yeah. Knowing Wahlberg's success, he's probably got
There
his
you go.
own freaking golf course back
All
there.
right, by 11 a.m., he has family time meetings and work calls. By 1 p.m., so that's 2 hours. By 1 p.m., he has lunch. 2 p.m., meetings and work calls. 3 p.m., pick up kids from school. 3:30 p.m., another snack. 4 p.m., second work. So 2 workouts. Second workout is at 4 p.m. 5 p.m. is shower. 5:30 is dinner and family time. And 7:30 he goes to bed. And then 2:30 he wakes up again. So the question is, when does he actually make movies, right?
But when does he make movies? When I don't know. A lot of this stuff, I guess, again, based on his success, you have to be on a tight schedule.
I missed something, actually. 9:30 he has cryo chamber recovery. So he does a lot of recovery after his workouts. Anyway, so what do you guys think
between
about
workouts? It's between workouts, no?
between the workouts?
So he go to bed 7:30
7:30 p.m.
to 2.
till 2:30. So it's what? It's like
No. So basically, if you in the East Coast and you're calling him at 7:30, which is what 4:30 our time.
he's still awake.
Yeah.
Oh no,
he's asleep.
already asleep.
You gotta catch him between 6 a.m. and
So he's obviously
Tonight the time we catch him.
now obviously he's very successful. And I'm assuming when he's making film or something like that, it changes,
it's
right?
a tight schedule, and I believe in it because
You like schedule like this?
Yeah, because you look at Arnold and a lot of people I look up to, they have tight schedules like this.
But 2:30 wake up is crazy.
Look, he's
Yeah,
asleep.
2:30 is a bit early, way early.
He's asleep 7 hours. So
Which is
7
good. No, that's
hours coming to 7
Right.
p.m. to 2 p.m. You can arrange it Tuesday to, I don't know, 11 to 6.
Yeah, but for some reason, I think it's just easier living on the West Coast and waking up that early. Look at Michael Hearn; he gets up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, he's 2. He's 3 a.m. He's in
He's
the
like
gym.
only a half-hour difference, you know.
What kind of fun is that, though, Mick? That's not.
No, but when
This
I
is lifestyle. This is not fun. So you don't look
Well,
at
you
it
have
as a
longer
fun.
days.
So you going to
Semi.
the gym to get fun. You take the ball throwing.
What's
But
your?
But does it matter if you
this
wake
is
up at
not
2?
this-
But does it matter if you wake up at 2:30 or 7 a.m.?
It does to a degree. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of evidence out there that says that
I'm gonna Google something.
it will
The
create
most
an
that-
imbalance
if you
with how
ask
you
me-
work. How your brain optimizes your activity.
I want to
No,
know if he
no.
just. I want to know if he
you're
just
saying
goes
it
to
doesn't?
sleep.
No.
So as long as you get 8 hours, you're good.
If you not wake up early, you cannot eat all your meal. You cannot finish all your job. Come on.
You're saying you have to.
When you're hired to some company, they pay you for hour, yeah? They buy your time. So you have to work to do the job and lifestyle for sport too. If you not wake up
insane.
that moment in time, it's not just for sport, man.
So it
or-
doesn't matter. You're saying.
all successful people are living like this. If you not wake up early, you don't have a time to finish your day. Basic, period. You
Well-
don't have a time to finish your job, basically.
Well, if you work for yourself, then I guess you could.
I mean,
All right, check this out. I just opened up what time successful CEOs and people wake up. Look at this. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, wakes up at 7 a.m. 6 to 7 a.m. he wakes up. Mark Zuckerberg
not
from,
bad.
from Facebook wakes up at 6 a.m.
that's not bad either.
Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter, 5:30 a.m. Let me see who else is on this
Still
list.
consider that kind of normal.
Tim Cook, CEO of Apple,
I wake up 5.
4:30 a.m.
There you go.
See?
Look at this. This gets interesting. Warren Buffett, obviously Warren Buffett, big CEO.
He ain't sleeping shit, bro.
6:45 a.m. We're getting a little later, right?
Nah, he probably goes to bed at 3.
Elon Musk, 7 to 8:30 a.m. Much later.
Yeah.
He's pretty successful. Would you agree?
Depends what time he asleep.
Exactly, and that's a good point. If you go to the bed,
Depends what time he sleep. It's all about that 7 hours you sleep, and the other 7 to 24, you work. You have to do job to do done. If you not finish your job, the job from today you have to do for tomorrow. That's why.
If it can wait till tomorrow.
If it can
if it can
Dalai
wait.
Lama, 3 a.m.
Dalai Lama.
Well, I highly
Dalai
doubt those
Lama
guys are at
sleeps
the
either.
club hanging out, you know,
No.
drinking and smoking.
I
They're
guess
not
we're not having a beer anytime soon, Mark.
But when you wake up early morning, your energy is different. I used to
it
be
is.
wake up 8, 9. I used to be wake up 8, 9, and sleep like a 1, chilling night, you know.
And whatnot. And
But,
you
but
don't
right
like it?
now, I wake up 5 for almost 4 years. My life, everything has changed.
Better, for the better.
Much
Oh,
better.
it's great. I wake up at 4 a.m.
When you wake up
in
early, Zane?
Hawaii.
Early.
I love it.
I feel I need to wake up early, but if I, you know, look, I mean, I have to get some of those at 7, 8 hours of sleep.
You gotta
Especially
get
when
sleep.
you wake up
gotta get
and then
sleep.
you start with cardio. When you wake up
Right.
and started with the
Gotta jumpstart your
steps,
body.
Yeah, you get sweat. I mean, that day it's boom. It's full
So on
of
the
energy.
weekends also 5 a.m.
Yes.
So 7 days a week 5 a.m.
Your body
Yeah, yeah.
adapt to that time.
Yeah,
you
you get
cannot
used to it.
sleep.
What if you get really drunk? You still gonna wake up that early?
It's 7.
7.
Yeah.
Vic, thoughts?
I don't get drunk.
Depends what time you sleep again.
I get nice.
Depends what time you sleep. I mean, I go to bed 10, you know.
Yeah, I do 6:30.
Wake up.
Yeah.
Or you go to sleep at 6:30.
Still waiting for that success.
You are sexist. Come on. Mr. Olympia. what
I
are you
gotta
talking
throw
about?
pokes. I gotta throw pokes at myself.
So ideal schedule then. So do we agree that 2:30 wake up is too extreme?
Again,
normal.
it's
Yeah,
just
definitely.
if he is actually going to bed at 7:30, I mean, I don't know. I guess he's not watching primetime TV at all.
No, he's
you know?
not. Probably doesn't watch his own movies.
Right,
even.
TiVo. What is it?
Internet?
It's not
TV
about
anymore.
TV, you know.
No, he's
you
just-
have a kids. Kids loves to be sitting.
No,
and
the kids,
plays
but
with the parents. in
but
the night.
again, he's a producer. He's an actor, and he does all these things. So it's just my thing is, you know, you have to have that schedule, and like you said, if he doesn't finish what he has to do today,
you have to do tomorrow.
can he even do it tomorrow?
No.
Does he have the deadline?
Because you have no time. You have,
Yes.
Yeah, it's
So- Everything is
important. So I think I like stuff like that when I hear it. I think it's intense because
pretty motivational if you think
Yeah,
about it. Right?
it's motivational regardless of what time. But I mean, my first clients when I started training, I think I had to be at the gym at 5.
5 a.m.
So it was but I liked it. All I knew
Right.
was I needed a nap by 11. You know, I don't see
Yeah.
nap anywhere around his schedule.
No naps.
No, I'm telling
no
you,
siesta.
I love nap T-shirt.
Vic, somebody sent a question for you through email. It said, "How does Victor increases focus and ADHD?"
ADHD and focus.
What's
all right?
ADHD?
So I mean, ADHD
Attention
is a,
deficit hyper disorder.
Hyper
Yeah.
disorder.
so ADHD.
That person cannot sit down, basically.
Yeah.
You have to do something. You cannot sit down and relax. So you're
You
chill.
have that?
You're
Why are they
very
asking?
chill.
Why are they asking
It's a
that
common
question?
condition, you know, and like it's an imbalance essentially with neurotransmitter, right?
Yeah.
So it basically, you know, a lot of people talk about it in the bodybuilding community because bodybuilding has been proven to be very effective, you know, with helping your neurotransmitters.
You ever had that problem?
Oh, no, but I totally know why they're asking me.
Why are they asking you?
They expect me to name some drug they can take
Oh,
so they
okay,
could
there
pay
you
more attention. And I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm not going to do it because at the end of the day, just freaking meditate.
Right. So there's a lot of people
Meditate,
prescribed
that's
to pharmaceutical, you know, supplements that will help them with ADHD, but there's the alternative, which is bodybuilding, training,
Workout.
strength training, working
Yes.
out, cardio. Those are things that really help align your neurotransmitters
lot.
because of dopamine.
Yes.
Dopamine has been proven to help with ADHD, and I think a lot of people need to start resorting to working out and training, right, Vic?
No, I agree. And I think why they don't focus and they think it's ADHD because everybody self-diagnoses these days. I think it's just you're taking too much pre-workouts. You're doing too much pre-workout. That's it.
That's what's causing it.
Yeah.
They think, oh, I have ADHD, and
When you
but
drink coffee a lot.
anxiety also affects that, and you know, you have anxiety already. You're doing pre-workouts. You're only gonna enhance the anxiety. You know, so don't think it's, you know, you're right on your self-diagnosis. It's just stop doing the that gets you all crazy and gets your heart rate up. That's all it is. You know?
But a lot of the problems solved with workout. I mean, if you cannot lift, run. If you cannot run, rope. I mean, do something. Steps. You can work out without any equipment. Just go out, put your hoodie on, music, and run. I mean, it's free.
Do some jumping jacks.
No,
It's free, basically. And all people, you know, oh, I cannot do this. I can. Everyone waiting exactly what he said for one pill, for magic pill.
Wow.
And all the doctors say if you work out, your problem gets solved.
No, and plus there's a shortage in Ritalin and all these other drugs that people use.
Ritalin?
Yeah, you know, these.
You just gave it away, bro.
No, and they all know. That's what they're asking. They wish, you know, but in reality, that's not the fix because eventually your body's gonna adapt to it. You're always gonna need more and more.
And some
more.
people has ADHD and then using pre-workout and caffeine and all those supplements has a caffeine. I mean, the other day I saw one person, they use almost 800 milligram caffeine from different supplements. Which
Espresso shot in the morning, you're good.
I mean, and caffeine in the morning. He drink the one coffee in the morning. He drink pre-workout, and he take a one supplement for focus, which has caffeine on it.
Yes.
And all together goes to 800 milligram. And he said, I don't know why I have to go to the gym and work out 2 times. I was arguing with him.
The heart rate is pumping out of his chest.
Exactly, he cannot sit down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a few years ago they said CBDs will help a lot for those athletes, which is they cannot sit down. But
Oh man,
CBD again. It's just I guarantee it.
I think you've answered it.
Yeah,
just
I think
meditate and go
just
to the
meditate and just
work out.
work out. I mean, it's pretty much as simple. And obviously,
Take it out
a
of the
balanced
system.
diet. Balanced diet. That's
All
it.
right, you want to talk about the Shawn Ray thing? What does Shawn Ray do?
Yeah, so-
Shawn Ray's back in the news.
Again,
Shawn Ray, man, he does
Remember
anything
that
to
episode?
stay out there, man.
Remember this episode when he almost got attacked by Chad Nichols' son?
Yeah.
Oh my
Chen Nichols'
God.
son would have sat on his
what
ass.
happened to these? What happened to these dudes too? I mean, they're friends or they're not talking anymore?
I don't think so. But he's back in the. What did Shawn Ray do? What do you do?
So basically, Shawn Ray is in the news again. And Shawn Ray says that last week, there's no guarantee that Nick makes it to the Olympia,
Nick Walker, he's talking
to the
about.
2024 Olympia.
Which is still a year away.
But why is he
What's
picking
the
on
reason?
Nick? Why is he picking on Nick?
That's a good
Because
question.
Nick got injured. He had a hamstring injury before.
Yeah, I
that.
mean, it's not the biggest injury. So I'm surprised he would say that about Nick because he never said nothing about Chris Bumstead when he had an actual tear.
So Shawn,
You know, so he likes
Shawn
picking
Ray,
on Nick.
Shawn Ray is basically saying that there's no guarantee that Nick will make it to this year's Olympia, a year away.
And
When
people
nothing's
jump
ever
in the
guaranteed.
comments.
Oh my God,
sections.
people tore him up in the comments.
Well,
Did
you
see
know,
that?
Sean is also known for many controversial statements over the years. I've seen the funny not skits, but like the comebacks by Dexter Jackson and, you know, calling his, I'm not gonna name it. Called him small down below the belt.
I tried to mention it.
Come on, Sean.
And I
Stop
mean-
picking on people, man. Come on, Sean.
So people are, I mean, it's funny how people go at him, but it's interesting how he
People
actually
really don't like
sits in these press conferences and they don't like hang out with friends with him, but then they kind of like go at him. It's interesting.
But that's his thing, though. He likes to go at you, and at the end of the day, he strikes that nerve, and you react. Guess what? Sean just owns you, man. He's owning you right
If you
there.
react.
If you react, he's owning
Exactly.
you. So
People
that's
get the attention
only
with Miss
thing.
Decent.
Yes, you give him back the attention. You show up. You get all riled up, and you're going at him. That's what he wants. So you just took the bait.
Then bring it up.
right.
The only way to beat him is just don't let him think that he,
Yeah.
that you actually bit down on that.
But do you guys remember what he did after Sean Roden passed away?
Yeah, he
You
did.
guys remember
That's
that?
bad.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm never going to repeat it. but
No,
listen,
no,
you
that
guys
was a
remember?
pickle move from him, man.
Yeah, that was the pretty nasty move. But I mean,
Yeah, not to say.
what what is your opinion of his statements on obviously Nick Walker
I think he's wrong because at the end of the day, nothing's ever guaranteed. You're not guaranteed you're gonna be here, to be at the Olympia to comment, Shawn. So, let alone compete, So it's one of those things that you can't shatter somebody's hopes and dreams based on your opinion. Which again, what he made was just an opinion, and opinions are just crap. They're just empty words because you just want to hate on the new up and coming bodybuilder trying to just take care of himself, and his family. And right now, you're just picking on him for no reason at all. Unless he did something to you, we don't know that. But I don't know. Is he trying to sell something lately, Shawn? Or he come out a new product? He's trying to, relevancy. Yes, he was one of the best bodybuilders, ever. But Shawn, I think, he was. But at the end of the day, going against, the new guys, just to get out there so people can have a discussion about you, I think is the wrong approach. Mm-hmm. Because Shawn, I think he's very smart. I think his choice of words are always very poor, especially what he said about Shawn Rhoden when he passed away. Basically, he wasn't even down. Nick is down. You're kicking him. Shawn passed away, and you're saying that. I think he needs to choose his words better.
Maybe he does it to just stay in the press on purpose.
Yeah, but he's gonna be in the press. Certain people still like him. He has his show in Hawaii. He's gonna be out there anyway. They still hire him for many events. So it's not that. I don't know why he does it. He likes to poke at people, but eventually, and he always said, that's what I do. That's what I do. And I understand, but
there's been a lot of people
one day you're going to catch somebody in a bad day, man.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people that champion to get him fired from the Arnold, from the Olympia.
After the Shawn Rhoden
for many reasons, but he's he sticks around. So, credit to him.
He's a different person. I remember in the 90s when the Mr. Olympia happened, he just competed in Mr. Olympia. He never goes to tour to Europe tour. Do you remember?
No, he didn't do the tour because he made his money with appearances. And,
I mean, he's
very successful.
He never respect the fan. Bodybuilders after Mr. Olympia going to tour for 1 month, country to country. They goes to Asia. They goes to Australia, just for fan to showing for that. I mean. After a show, everyone wants to go relax.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you got to remember, he's one of the few, though. Fan.
I mean, Shawn Ray, he competed in Mr. Olympia 6 times, 7 times. How many times?
No, he did a few. I don't know exact count.
In the 90s.
But
he got second place, though, right?
He never
a few seconds.
He never go through tour for a team of the bodybuilders.
Yeah, and to answer that, it was basically he was one of the few fortunate guys that had a WIDA contract.
Yes.
Yeah. So, you can't just start crashing on guys, and crushing their hopes because they don't have a contract like you. They're not as good as you, and they're out there on the grind. At the end of the day, he's just trying to get back. Nick is just trying to get back, and try something different, Shawn. Big up somebody. Say something good once in a while of a person that's not already up there, but the person that's trying to get there. Change your game for a little bit, and I think you're going to have a whole different group of fans, man. All right? All right, guys. Thank you for joining us in this week's podcast. Remember, you want to see our past podcasts, tune into iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you stream your podcasts.
iPods.
YouTube.
No iPods.
Comment,
Remember to like,
subscribe.
comment, subscribe. Please support us the best you can. All right. Peace.
What is up, guys? Keem Williams here, and I'm here today in the Muscle Meds warehouse with this amazing product. It's called Aromatest. Aromatest is a natural aromatase inhibitor that's going to keep your estrogen levels low. Elevated estrogen levels can lead to 3 things: a bloated look, which is caused from water retention, increased body fat, and also gynecomastia, which are 3 things that you definitely want to avoid. So head to the website today at www.musclemedsrx.com and try the Aromatest today.